Hi everybody, I'm Tennis.
I'm Eric.
And we're the Tree Guys. And today Eric and I are here on Boxford Street. We're finishing up our planting season with a terrific street tree project, planting almost 40 brand new trees in an area that probably hasn't had any significant shade for about 75 years. Eric, why don't you tell people a bit about what goes into deciding what trees to plant in a sidewalk or a streetscape like this?
Right, so a common concern that we've heard about planting trees in the public right-of-way here is that eventually this tree is going to cause conflict with our infrastructure. And that's a very valid concern, and I'm glad that people are bringing it up. And that's why the very first thing we do when we're planning out a project like this is we imagine the site at maturity. So we're not just planting baby trees here, we're planting them with the thought of what they're going to look like when they hit maturity, how their roots behave, and how tall they get, how wide they get. We're looking at the wires above. We're looking at these subterranean gas lines, water lines. We look at a lot of things before we find out what is the right tree to put at the right spot.
That's right, Eric. And here on this side, we're on the even numbered side of Boxford Street, where we have overhead wires running the entire length of the sidewalk. We're planting small stature trees. These are often referred to as utility safe trees. So these are mostly smaller flowering trees that don't get larger than 15 or 20 feet. Here we have a mixture of crabapple. We have two varieties of crabapple. We have Japanese tree lilac. We have some Amramakia. We've even got a couple of serviceberry and redbud. So a wide variety of flowering trees on this side. But Eric, tell them about what's on the other side of the street where there aren't overhead wires.
On the other side of the street, we decided to go with a solid row of honey locust, except for spots where we have service lines coming in above, where we've planted Amramakia, which has a similar look. Now these honey locusts are great. Their roots don't really disturb the sidewalk that much. They grow tall and strong. They're easy to clean up after. They're really one of the perfect street trees. Right. So we've decided to put them all along Boxford Street, and that is going to have a huge effect on the temperature of the neighborhood and the shade on these houses.
That's right. By the way, not only are honey locusts really tough street trees, they also flower in the spring. It's pretty noticeable. So this entire street is going to be filled with flowering trees. You know, an important thing to keep in mind is that the people on Boxford Street, and really the people in every neighborhood in Lawrence, deserve to have a green environment. They deserve shade equity. So what we've done here is in a very dense residential neighborhood, mostly double and triple deckers, many rental units, we're restoring shade that everyone really has a right to. These trees right now are already starting to cool the neighborhood. As they grow, they're going to drive everyone's energy usage down. The home's going to be more comfortable. They're going to remove pollution from the air, increase property values, and make the entire street more attractive. You can see already, just looking at these trees that we've just planted over the past 3 days, the entire look of Boxford Street has changed. And thanks to our long-term partnership with the City of Lawrence, sidewalk replacement projects, wherever possible, incorporate tree pits and planting strips just like this. So as we replace sidewalks in residential neighborhoods, we're going to be able to plant more street trees and transform neighborhoods that are more climate resilient, healthy, and enjoyable for everyone. So thanks for taking the time to watch us today. We're really excited to wrap up the planting season, and then we'll be spending the summer taking care of these trees. But for Groundwork Lawrence and the Green Streets program, I'm Tennis.
I'm Eric.
And we're the Tree Guys.